Across the globe, environmental issues dominate today's headlines. In response, nations, companies, and everyday people are changing the way we do things to help preserve and protect our world for the future. I'm Terry Bradshaw. Whether it's cleaner air, sustainable development, or energy efficiency, join me as we span the globe to bring you the stories that truly matter. Welcome to the Environmental Report. Most of our infrastructure, such as bridges, towers, storage tanks, and seagoing vessels, is made of metal, predominantly iron and steel. The biggest drawback of these materials is that when they come into contact with moisture and the elements, they corrode. Billions of taxpayer dollars are spent each year in the battle against corrosion. New high-tech corrosion-resistant coatings have been developed through the years, but they all require the metal surface to be prepared by eliminating all old coatings, some of which contain lead. Traditionally, this has meant blasting the metal surface with non-recyclable abrasives such as sand or slag. Conventional sand blasting leaves a toxic residue consisting of spent abrasives, dust, and lead particles. Now, there is an alternative.
Only a few years ago, most painting contracts did not address disposal. But when state transportation agencies concerned with disposal of toxic waste and compliance with rules and regulations, contractors were forced to collect the waste and the agency would pay for disposal by the ton. Doing this, they unwittingly gave contractors incentive to produce more toxic waste, not less.
Advanced recycling systems builds machines that use another medium for abrasive blasting, this one made of steel particles. After use, this steel grit can be separated from the toxic substances and recycled, saving on waste, cost, and environmental impact.
By the mid-1980s, federal laws were updated to require waste minimization and to reduce the amount of hazardous waste going in the landfills. Advanced recycling systems developed equipment that would achieve a 95% waste reduction.
ARS supplies a range of systems scaled to address any size of job or any application. Brought onto a work site, these machines separate the steel grit from the dust and lead particles that constitute the toxic portion of the residue. Recycled steel grit is put to work again on the same project, leaving far less hazardous waste to be disposed of.
The ARS cleaning system is a multi-stage process that progressively cleans the blast grit, initially of large pieces of construction debris, then paint, rust, and finally dust, returning the clean grit to the storage bin, ready for reuse. The efficient process takes the grit under vacuum, then out to atmospheric pressure, back to the bin.
More effective coating for metal superstructure are developed all the time, but in order to apply them, the old coating and any existing corrosion still needs to be blasted away. Since the ARS solution generates less dust, it's actually easier for working crews to see what they're doing, promoting a safer, more efficient workplace. Less residue means fewer contaminants are escaping into the environment.
My experience with the ARS machines have been a very pleasant one. I purchased my first machine 2 years ago, and since then we purchased 2 more. It increased our production, and I am now a true believer in steel grit.
For this solution to become the standard practice, structure owners and contractors face a learning curve.
The savings between recyclable steel grit as opposed to blasting with non-recyclable abrasives is tremendous and pays for the cost of a machine in no time. Most contractors can recoup the cost of a recycling machine on one contract. Recycling not only makes environmental sense, it makes economic sense.
Paying twice for abrasive media through hefty hazardous material disposal fees and then buying more sand doesn't make financial sense. Recycling is the only practical solution, the only environmentally responsible one.